Welcome to another ICP update. So today I want to start on the daily first because I want to show you guys something. So I want you to look at the bull market support band and I want you to understand something. So I want to explain this in a very easy way for everyone to understand. So basically here, when the red line was above the green line, the price was going down. And here, after the green line managed to get above the red line, the price just exploded to the upside and the green line pretty much stayed above the red line until we topped in this first wave move up right here. And what do you know? After the red line got above the green line again, the price dropped a lot in a second wave move down. And what does that mean? Well, right now, in my opinion, if we want to do what we did right here, and if we want to start a third wave move to the upside, the green line of the bull market support band needs to go above the red line again, and right now it does not look like we will go above it, but as you can see, these moves can happen very quickly, so if we do get a bounce to the upside right now, the green line might start turning to the upside and we might get above the red line, which is most likely going to be a sign that the second wave correction is over. Also, do not forget, on the daily RSI, ICP went to the oversold territory and that has only happened a few times in the past. Which means, if you look at what happened right here for example, when the daily RSI went to the overbought territory, and here as well, a few weeks and months after that, the price just exploded to the upside and we got a huge bounce. Now obviously this could be a corrective rally and we need to see the price break above this high right here at $88 to confirm that something more bullish is going on. But do not forget, this coin was launched exactly when the market was going down in the previous bull market. And yeah, you cannot really look at it and say that it's a bearish chart because this chart was pretty much only around for the bear market. So we'll have to see what happens in this cycle to get an idea of where the price might go in the cycle after this cycle. So yeah, let's go on the 1 hour chart now. Just so you remember, we went up in a first wave move to the upside right here and we got rejected by the bull market support band. And I cannot confirm that the low is in of the second wave, but honestly, if we do go below the second wave low right here, we will most likely go below this low as well. And if we go below this low as well, then we will most likely, we will get another second wave move down, which will not be that bullish in my opinion, because if we do that, we will also break below the trend line that I have on the chart. And at first, like I said, I thought this trend line would not mean anything, and I had this trend line on the chart like a few days before this crash happened, well, this dump, and as you can see, the price did not respect the support levels, but it respected the trend line, which is a very good sign. So it bounced off the trend line, and if it holds right now, if it holds support levels, then we might see a bounce very soon. Back to the 1 hour chart. So to confirm that the second wave right here is actually in, I need 5 waves up, and right now we seem to be heading in a second wave move down of these 5 waves. And yeah, this whole structure looks like an ABC structure, and if that's the case, then the price will most likely get to the 0.618 extension right here, or maybe a bit lower, but I don't want to see it go to the 0.786, but it might, but that's going to be dangerous because we will be very close to this low right here, so let's hope we only get to the 0.618 level, and after we get to that level, we should see a bounce, and let me give you a target zone for that as well, because why not? So we should see a bounce in a third wave. We should get to at least $8.82. Well, $8.81. So this is the bare minimum, but honestly, I would like to see the price go a bit above that. So maybe it needs to get to like the 200% extension or so before going in the fourth and a fifth wave. And ideally, I want to see this fifth wave right here manage to get above this high right here at like $11, but that's not really required. I just want to see it happen so we can get above the bull market support band again. And if it does not happen, it's not going to be bearish, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens after that. So like I said, I'm expecting another low. But if we do not get another low in the second wave right here, because right now the 1 hour RSI is oversold, well, almost oversold, the price might start pumping right now. And like I said, if we do pump, we need to see at least a pump to $8.81. And just to remind you, these 5 waves that we need are only the first wave of this third wave that I have on the chart right now, right here. And this third wave should get to at least $16.16, well, 17 cents, but it could get to the 2.272 extension at around $17 before getting a fourth and a fifth wave. And let me go on the 4 hour for this. And this fifth wave move to the upside. After we get this fifth wave move to the upside, I will be able to 100% confirm that the second wave low is actually in, and that we are in a third wave move to the upside. And also, this 5 wave move to the upside that I have right here, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, will only form a first wave move to the upside of this main third wave right here. And if the first wave move to the upside of this third wave manages to get above the first wave move to the upside right here, then I could honestly see the price break the 100% extension right here at around $87 in the third wave before getting a fourth and a fifth wave to maybe get to like the 1.618 by October of 2025. And also, why is the $86 level the 100% extension? Well, I believe that's just the previous all-time high, so I don't want to take this right here as the all-time high because this was just market manipulation, and honestly this is a more realistic all-time high right here rather than whatever happened here. So that's why I take this as the all-time high, because if you take this as the all-time high, I mean, you get some insane Fibonacci numbers. I don't think these numbers will be realistic for this cycle, so this right here is way more realistic than this right here. So I hope you understand why. And also, people have asked me why I think the cycle will end by October of 2025. Well, if you look at Bitcoin, I mean, you can check out my Bitcoin videos for more info about this, but basically, from this all-time high to this all-time high right here, it took about 1,428 days. And if you take this right here and if you put it at the previous all-time high, that puts us in October of 2025. And that's when I expect to get the next all-time high of this cycle. And I mean, this has repeated itself a few times. As you can see, from this high right here to this high right here, it took about 1,481 days for the all-time high to happen before getting a bear market, which is very, very similar to what happened in this cycle as well, and what I think will happen in this cycle as well. So yeah, this is obviously just speculation, but it has happened 2 times already, so I don't see why it could not happen again, to be honest with you. And why is Bitcoin important? Well, when Bitcoin goes to the upside, as you know, all coins tend to go up with it. So if Bitcoin now decides that it wants to get to like 300k, then I could see ICP get to like the 2.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension right here. Oh, I'm sorry, the Fibonacci retracement, which is at $223. Because if Bitcoin goes to 300k, that would put the market cap at like, what, $6 trillion? And if ICP goes to the 2.618 level, that would put the market cap at like maybe 80 billion or something. I cannot do the math right now. So would it be unrealistic for ICP to have a market cap of like, let's say 100 billion if Bitcoin has a market cap of like 5 to 6 trillion? I don't think that's unrealistic in my opinion. I think that's actually very realistic. And obviously, ICP will follow Bitcoin. So whenever Bitcoin goes down, ICP will most likely go down as well. Now obviously we might get an altcoin season and altcoins might stop following Bitcoin for a few months, but even then, I mean, in the previous cycle when Bitcoin topped right here, that's also when most altcoins topped as well. So even if we get an altcoin season, in my opinion, altcoins will still top whenever Bitcoin tops. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. And that's pretty much all I have for today. Maybe check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel. And also, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so maybe help us out by subscribing and liking this video and maybe sharing as well. And like I said, if you're interested in taking a look at all of the charts that we cover on the channel, you can now do that by becoming a Patreon. And by the way, all of the Patreons get access to all of the charts. So for like $6, you get access to pretty much everything we cover on this channel. So if you want that, check it out, and I will see you in the next one.